Weird, it's not coming up on my phone.
Haha.
Got it?
We're there.
Awesome.
Hey everybody. Hi, it's Adrienne and we're live here from Bernina, Canada. Welcome. And I'm not on my side anymore. I'm straight up and down. Hooray! Thanks everybody for helping me. That's really, really great. I really appreciate it. So who's joining us today? Patty, are you here? Did you check in yet, Patty? I'm going to double check here if you're in. Patty's here. Okay, we can start. Woo, thanks, Patty. You really are my my angel, Patty. That's great. And Kathy's here. And Ellen. Oh, thanks, Ellen, for all the cheers. All right, we're going to get going. Sometimes I get nervous when I'm at work, right? You know, the boss makes me nervous. So welcome to Bernina, Canada. We're here in Whitby, Ontario. We sure are proud of our new location. We just moved in January. And everybody say hi to Jay. Jay is helping out today. He's my new Sarah. He's just as cute. And he's here today behind the camera, making sure everything works out great. And you know what? Sarah didn't brief me on everything, so that's why we ended up sideways. But we're all fixed now. Thanks, everyone. So again, this is where I get to work a couple of days a week. And I wanted to show you around. And I wanted to show you some of the less portable Berninas. You know, the sergers were pretty easy to bring home. The embroidery machine is pretty easy to bring home. Not as easy to bring home this beauty. It's gorgeous. It's wonderful. It's our Bernina Q20 sit-down long arm machine. And it's one that we're certainly very, very proud of. It's got some unusual technologies, and I'll show you what it's all about. How about that? Cool. We don't have any questions. Ellen says hi to Jay. Sonia says hi to Jay. Jay is waving. He's so happy. He never gets to see customers, so he's really, really happy to be here. All right. So what you can see about this machine is that we call it the Q20 because it's 20 inches from the needle to the back of the machine. So you have lots and lots of room to do your projects. And when I'm here at Bernina, Canada making my samples, you're going to bet that I am going to sew my sample, free motion my sample on this machine. It's my absolute favorite. And right now what I've done is I've just set this up for twin needle quilting. Have you met a long arm quilting machine that can do twin needle quilting before? I sure haven't. And so what happens is I'm going to pick up the one bobbin thread with my my twin needle here. I've put in the special twin needle plate and I'm ready to sew. All right, Jay, get ready to capture this action. I'm going to do needle down up. I'm going to sweep my threads like a cute little professional. Oh, I don't think I cut the thread. Oh, I did it. Okay, it's great. And now I'm ready to quilt. Check it out. Hopefully my hands aren't in the way, Jay. You just slap my hands if they're in the way, okay, Jay? You have to see this. Jay says he's capturing all the action. This machine sounds awesome. I could drive this machine all day. And even my stitches are, it's because I'm a trained professional with 10,000 hours of stitching. No, it's not. It's really not. It's this amazing machine has Bernina stitch regulator technology in it. It has 2 stitch regulators. Jay knows where they are. They're stuck underneath here. There's 1, there's 2, and they kind of play dueling banjo and make sure that they get the best stitch quality all the time. It makes me look so smart. And that's a Bernina exclusive. We have, you know, we designed Bernina stitch regulator. If you have a Bernina sewing machine with stitch regulator, you know how amazing it is. I'm preaching to the choir. I don't need to tell you about it. But this machine has Bernina Stitch Regulator running all the time. So doesn't matter what technique I do, I get the benefit of the stitch regulation every second. So ask me why my ruler work looks so good. It's because I tend to do it on this machine. You know, you can do, your ruler work comes out really nice and even when you do it on a machine that's regulated, right? What other stitches could I do on this machine while it's regulated? I could even do couching. So here's twin needle, and here's couching, and here's single needle stitching, all done on the same machine, all perfectly regulated all the time, making me look like the genius I wish I could be. The machine really does it for me. So that's really cool. Has any of you tried these machines, the Q20s? I wonder if you have. I know it's in a few of our stores, and I called a couple of stores this week and they were madly redecorating the store and separating the Q20s so that customers could come in and rent the machine in a safe environment. So check out your local store and see if they offer that service. It really is a great way to finish your quilts. I have this table set up really big. Jay can't even see it all because I needed a spot for my computer. This is 69 inches long, so you can get your big quilt on there. I didn't bring my big quilt today. I just brought my little girl quilt today, Jay. But you can do all kinds of things on this machine. Thread painting, yeah, quilting, couching. You can even piece right on this machine if you want to. And I've learned that there are a bunch of quilters that are using their ruler work foot to apply binding on the machine because they love it so much. I can't blame them. Sounds great to me. So this is a great machine. We have this available in a different table. It's a hydraulic lift table. It's amazing. I just haven't set one up today. And we have a new folding table coming out. So if you don't have this much space, you can get a folding table and put it, well, Jay, it might fit in your bedroom. You could probably put one in your bedroom. It would look great. Yeah. Any more comments? Dueling banjos, yeah, absolutely. Hey Joyce, how you doing? Nice to see you, Kathy and Ellen, that's great. All right, so we're gonna move on to the frame. You might be able to squeeze a frame in your basement like I could, Martin, I could. Okay, we're gonna walk over there. All right, Jay's gonna come on over. Perfect, so here's the exact same machine. It's just the Q24, so it's 24 inches depth, which allows for more space to quilt. You could put a Q20 on this frame instead of the Q24. It'll fit both, or either. We have it set up with two because we're a training location, and this allows us for more people to come to training when we're allowed to do training again, right, Jay? So we have this nice new facility all set up for training, and I'm sure it's going to happen again soon. So here's my frame, my same machine here. You'll notice we added some handles to be allowed to control it here at the frame. And again, everything is going to be regulated, so it's going to look amazing. I'm going to quilt and maybe Jay can catch it. Here we go. I can do it one hand. I can do this one-handed. It's balanced really well on the frame. It is a really heavy machine. I know boxed it's 71 pounds, and I think Jay and I measured it to be about 50 pounds when it's out of the packaging. Everything is regulated, so it looks really good, and it's even easier to use than the one on the table because I'm kind of doodling with the machine. I don't have to move the fabric, and I really like using both of them. Depends on the situation. I'll show you a bit more. Yeah, it comes all the way to the front of the table. I got a huge area that I can sew in. It's about 19 inches. So that's the Q24 on the frame. Amazing machine. Again, you could couch on this. You could do all of your ruler work technique, all that sort of thing. And the frame comes in 3 sizes. This is the, oh gosh, now I've forgotten. This is the biggest one. This is the large frame. It's about 13 feet. Then we have an 11-foot frame and a 9-foot frame. And let me show you, if you're really lucky, and like, I think it was Ellen, she said you need to win the lottery. If you do win the lottery, this is what you can get. Come on over. All right, check it out. Jay, can you see what I stitched out for you while I was on break? Look, I stitched out this beautiful wreath. Looks great, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and now this is the computer system, Qmatic, that controls the sewing machine head. And even if you have Qmatic, you can quickly switch over to free motion. You just undo the belts. It takes, I think we measured it at 1.3 seconds to convert from Qmatic to free motion. It takes no time at all. And you can make perfect designs on this machine. You can do everything from blocks. So like the wreath we just did would be something you might do on the middle of a block. But you can also do edge-to-edge designs. You get up to 600 designs with this machine. See all these great designs. Ooh, it doesn't want to work today. There we go. Okay, there's all kinds of pantograph ones that will fit together, corners, jewels, spider webs, pebbles, flowers. Oh, salamanders, that's one of Dave's favorite. We've got, and of course you can bring in more designs. That's a snowflake design that we brought in from, we purchased online. Houses, all kinds of great things. Usually Jay spells his name out to test the machines because he likes people to know he's been here and he knows how to sew, darn it. So yeah, Qmatic is a really great thing. I'm going to show you how quick it is to lay out a quilt. Let's do that. I've picked a really nice design. It's called Loose Swirls, and it's right here, and I'll just put it on my quilt. And let's just pretend this is my quilt, this whole thing. We're just going to pretend. And you just use these buttons here to add more swirls until you have enough. That was hard. Oh, I'd like bigger swirls. I'm going to make it bigger. Just drag it out bigger. Oh yeah, that looks better, right, Jay? And that'll sew a lot faster. Jay likes to sew at 1,000%. Here, I'll bring it way up. And then to lay it out further, you just use the duplicate button and add lots of rows. If you don't like that spacing, oh, well, just squish it together until you like it. Oh, that looks perfect. And then all we would do is stitch this out row by row, sipping our tea, advancing the quilt, laughing and counting our lottery money that we use to buy this wonderful machine. And actually, you'd be surprised, we have a lot of people that use this machine as a small business, making perfect quilts for their customers, because a lot of people don't like to quilt their quilts on their little tiny machine. So this really does provide a great service for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little tour of our Q Series machine. I'm going to let Jay get back to work because he's a busy boy and I'm in a lot of trouble for borrowing him today. And I'm going to show you around the Bernina head office. So hang on one second. I'm going to switch the phone around. All right. So welcome. I'm going to show you all around our nice office. This is our beautiful foyer where we were going to hold our long arm trainings. And we have 4 machines set up, you can see. We have 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put another one on there so we can train 4 people at once. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. And we have our sit-down model as well. And we have a nice kitchen here. Let me show you. We've got a kitchen with a quilt. We're ready to go. We've got washrooms, we've got the boss's office, and I just want to show you some behind-the-scenes stuff here at Bernina that usually the public doesn't get to see. So I've got my Tulip Pink quilt here. Isn't it so cute? Oh, I love Tulip Pink. That's great. Now I'm going to show you the best room in the whole building. Don't get jealous. Here it is. Ready? We're going in. This is our supply closet. This is where Jay and I have almost one of every current model of sewing machine so that we can diagnose any problems you might have. So I've got some Burnett's. I've got some 5 series machines. I've got those all there. Some 7 series machines tucked away. We've got some sergers. We've got 8 series machines, 7 series machines, the new 4 series lineup. We have the whole lineup. And we have some of the retired models too. And they're all here so that when we need to support our dealers, we can quickly try to replicate the problem that they're having and get our consumers sewing again. That's our goal. And then I have some of our supplies here and more samples tucked away in the drawers. So that's my favorite room in the whole Bernina office. And there's my office. I tidied up to show you guys. I've got an Amanda Murphy quilt here that I quilted in on the long arm, just free motion. I pieced it and quilted it all on the long arm. Just put the binding on with my with Hamish, my 480. And then I've got the Glam Clams quilt that I made. Shows really great decorative stitches. We did this as a class at a bunch of the Bernina dealerships. That was really fun. I know, Kathy, I have the best job. Don't tell my boss. Don't tell my boss. There's my little raccoon quilt, and I've got my unicorn quilt, and I'm ready to go. That's a really great office. And let me show you the classroom. You're gonna love the classroom. Oh, for the full effect, we're gonna go in this way. There's our Tula Pink quilt too. That's the quilting collection quilt. Isn't it great? All right, and then this is where we train our dealers. This is where we have a little cutting station and prep station. We can prep the kits that we need. And then this is our classroom. And we have room for about 12 people. We're gonna rejig this so we can separate people a little bit more. And Jay and I usually present at the front of the class, and we usually have a machine on display. And we have a lot of fun in here training our dealers so they're ready to support you. And that's what they do. They really, we can't do it without our Bernina dealers. They're amazing. Yeah, I know, Nancy, it's a little bit of job envy, but you'll be okay. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? I wonder what your office looks like. I think Kathy works out of her home. And this is our conference room. So I just wanted to show you, my friend Al made us a table runner. Check this out. This is from Alan. Check out this embroidery. I forgot to bring this to the embroidery lecture last week. Isn't it great? He did all that embroidery and then the quilting. And look, he even made the lace. Al even made the lace, and it looks so great. It really makes our conference room look really homey. So there you are. You have it. You have the tour of Bernina, Canada. Jay has his tech offices and repair center in the back. And David, our shipper receiver, he has a huge warehouse in the back. That's too dusty for us to go in right now. And everybody say happy birthday to Dave. It's Dave's birthday today. And I have some chocolates in the kitchen for Dave. We'll celebrate. So thanks for joining me here. I'll show you what our building looks like outside. We are, oh, Janice, how we did the lace. It's an embroidery file that Al would have stitched out on wash away stabilizer. And it just washed away and just the thread was left to do the lace. So freestanding lace, yeah. And yeah, I love those Bernina chairs, right, Nancy? Those are great chairs. I have one here at the Q20 as well. Yeah, with the Bernina logo on it. They're great. Hey, Gwen from Moose Jaw. So I was just telling everybody we're here at Whitby, and I'm going to show you what it looks like outside the office. You'll see the Bernina sign if you get to visit us, just down the street there. And then, ta-da! My home away from home. So thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining us here today. Thanks for sticking with us with our technical difficulties. Thanks for all the birthday wishes for Dave. He really appreciates it. And a big thank you to Jay. Thanks, Jay. You really helped us out. Bye. Bye. See you next time, guys. See you next week. Bye.